Hello and welcome everybody to CyberGamer TV. Myself, Tobi Kenobi, joined by Slash for what should be the match of the year. We're not that far into the year, but it's still going to be the match of the year. It is MYM going up against the first time they've ever appeared in public. Not really, they were New World Order beforehand. They are now for the first time known as Gosu Gamers, or GG.net is their gamer tag for this one. But we are in the game, we are ready to actually go. Hopefully the YG TV stream will start for everybody else. If not, you will have this beautiful stream being put out by myself. But of course, the most beautiful thing for this match this evening is my co-commentator, Slash. We should have an amazing game, and yes, you are beautiful.
Yeah, thank you for all the compliments, Toby. Good evening, everyone. I'm based in Europe, so I'm not going to say good morning like Toby does. Yeah, tonight's going to be a great match, I hope so. And we have one of the oldest traditional clans, MYM, going up against the GG.net, or Gosu Gamers home team, so to speak. And already the first ban's coming out. Pugna being banned by Puppy, the captain of GG.net, and Melk banning Windrunner. Can you give us, enlighten us a bit, Toby, on the roster that's playing tonight for MYM, because they have 7 people in the roster.
They do actually have 7 people in the roster. I actually only just caught a very, very quick glimpse of it and cannot remember it at this time of the morning, but we'll wait until we get into the game, and then you can see who's playing what and who's actually in the lineup. So, fails all on my part for that one. But you can't have everything from me, Slash. You can't have everything from me. You're getting a live stream, you're getting followers, and you have me awake at 6 AM in the morning. Ask more? Ask more? Yes. Anyway, the game is on YG TV, but a game of this magnitude will crash YG TV in just a couple of moments, guys. So if you are tuning into this one, you're in the right place here. For some reason, that shouldn't be coming up here. Hi, Kurokai, why do you hate misery? Wow, they're throwing a little bit into the back here. Puppy banning Doombringer, is our second ban. You read it on Gosu Gamers? Okay, fill me in on some sort of backstory here. But that's coming from LC Pro.
Okay, LC Pro, that's Lacoste. So Lacoste is actually playing, so it's true for sure. So I read it on Gosu Gamers, so it's true for sure. Oh yeah.
Gosu Gamers is the Bible of Dota, people. It's the Bible of Dota. I'm going to take this moment to start to actually munch down on some juice. It's like my morning breakfast for Dota. Like, seriously, how else would you want to wake up in the morning? It's kind of like I had 1 hour sleep out of pure excitement for this match. And it's just like, you know what? During a draft and ban stage, I'm going to have a 2-litre bottle of juice.
So we see Alchemist being banned by Mel, and in turn Puppy banning Clockwork Goblin. This is actually becoming a first ban now. It hasn't been for the last month, but like in the last few weeks, actually it developed into a must ban or first pick.
Actually, I also want to throw out the fact Invoker's actually managed to make it past the first 3. Looking at a lot of the games we've been shoutcasting of late, Invoker has literally been one of those heroes which has almost been unstoppable, or at least been a key player in every single match, unless he's been massively shut down. Same with Morphling. This is still 6.69C, so Morphling is still our shotgun morph, and he made it through the ban pool as well. So both of these heroes still available. Broodmother still on the lineup. I think it's
very, very difficult. It's just very, very difficult to ban all of these great heroes. Currently, there are so many viable heroes, so you just don't. You're going to ban if you're not comfortable playing against, not really because they're a little bit OP, because there are many of them. Invoker, first pick, and we are going to be seeing Pycat playing Invoker then.
Yeah, that we do. That's, well, I knew it the second I said it, just like Puppy would be going, hell yeah, you got through the ban pool. But you were so right with the fact that there's just so many great heroes in the game at the moment, and it works both ways. Like, they get through the ban pool, and then because you do have the, like, you go Morphling, it's like, oh my god, he just rips everybody. But then you go, there's also some other great heroes which can counter it. So as far as the ban pool goes, like, the only way the ban pool really works now, it's not just to take out these OP heroes, it's to take out heroes which are going to affect your own strategy. That's all it really goes for now. It's not just, oh crap, that Broodmother just insta-banned. It's like someone even said today that we should ban out Potom. I'm like, what the hell? They're just fearful of a couple of the players actually playing with Potom. But yeah, it's just so different. And whoever just said that Techie should be banned is completely ridiculous. But there's our ES and Morphling coming up for MYM. So your Shotgun Morphling, your ES support, being done by Melk, who's obviously, and yes, I did just pronounce his name correctly. I won't do it again, more than likely. But yes, but basically, Melk is one of the. Oh, hang on, I basically did it again. He's one of the most experienced drafters. I think you'd actually have to say, Slash. One of the most experienced drafters in the scene.
Yeah, he's been captain of MYM for like ages. He's always been drafting. He's very well versed in the international scene. I heard he's a fan of eHome too. So so he sees both sides always. So he certainly is one of the few captains that are very, very hard to outpick or outdraft.
I thought he was more of a fan of HYHY than eHome. I hope everybody knows the backstory to that. I hope everybody knows the backstory.
Not many. Probably the Ghost of Gamers guys are going to remember that one, but never mind.
Okay, go and do your Dota history. There's got to be a Bible of Dota that you can read. But yes, VS and Visage being picked up. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Visage, VS, Invoker. I'm thinking about lanes right now as well as we're going to go into our last pickup for MYM. We'll see what it is in a second. But Invoker solo mid.
Most likely, currently. So Visage is obviously one of the strongest tri-lane heroes, and Vengeful Spirit is going to be on that tri-lane as well. So what Eugenia are currently missing, they're missing another solo hero. Either one that solo's a hard lane, but you could also play Invoker there. But I don't think that Papi would do it, because Spiker is just such a good solo mid player. So they will probably want Invoker mid. So there should be one of those heroes who can still solo a hard lane against another tri lane. Maybe Podem. Podem is still in the pool. Puck is still in the pool. Yeah, there are many options.
Yeah. By the way, we've actually got Broodmother as our third and final pick here for our first part of the picking. So our confirmed lineup of 3 heroes for each team will be Invoker vs Visage for GGNet, picked by Puppy, and for MYM, picked by Milk, is ES, Morphling, as well as the Broodmother. It's all up here, and everyone stop spamming up pick techies. It's not going to happen, because I don't think it's actually possible.
It's not really possible, but MYM, they've already basically revealed their lane, so Broodmother's not going to be soloing mid by any chance, so she's going to be soloing a side lane, while ES and Morphling are typical tri-lane heroes. So MYM are currently missing their solo mid. So SF is still in the pool, but currently with a new Invoker will probably rip through SF. So I'm not sure if they would have the courage to actually pick SF up. It would be very, very hard, especially if Pika decides to go for an Exert Invoker. He can just outlast it and simply out CS and harass away.
I love the fact
and Chen being banned.
I love the fact that actually Puppy removed Chen, because I think that he was predicting straight away that MYM were wanting to actually run, like, even if you run a neutral, because you can... And run that, then run your 2 solos, and then run a dual lane or something like that. But Melk also banning Darkseer, which is basically the perfect counter to Broodmother, with the Iron Shell would just wipe out all of his Broodlings too fast. But what I'm actually more interested to actually know about is, seriously, can someone kick that Joey Lol guy? Is basically Broodmother. I want to know how he's going to go in the lanes. Like, Vengeful Spirit will actually have the sentries, and we'll keep a very, very close eye out, but Broodmother wants to get in and get close to get the XP. I'm guessing that's why you use the webs, get your invis up, and get yourself in nice and close. But the second the sentry wars come out, shows up the invis, and you go, oh crap, hang on, I can be seen now, I can be ganked now, I don't know what's safe. We'll even get to the point, because this is why I think Broodmother hasn't really been played, even though she's been banned a hell of a lot, I don't think she's been played that well, because just a simple thing is don't get Obs wards, get sentry wards straight up, and then just throw them straight in that lane that Broodmother's in, and you can gank her off left, right, and centre. I'm just wondering how the Broodmother's going to approach the lane.
That's been done many, many times in competitive play, and Broodmother is still being picked, so there is a certain reason that does not only give guaranteed invisibility, but Sand can actually being banned by MYM. There's also one of the good counters to a pushing Broodmother. No, the only reason, probably the main reason is the movement speed increase she gets during that, and the HP regeneration. So she's still fairly safe. She just if she plays smartly, it's the same thing if you're running an Enigma solo. So using your Spiderlings or Eidolons in both cases, the last hit. DOTA being picked up by Puppy. So you have your Sideling solo.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
So
I like people who are throwing out the whole idea of actually running a Furion in this game. We have seen Furion played a hell of a lot by Milk before.
They're known for running a Furion. They're known for running a Furion. So I think it's actually Puppy's pick of DOTA is fairly smart, because DOTA is one of those who can counter push very, very fast and gain all the creep kills on top of her. So although MYM, they are very known for playing a very good Furion, Milk was playing a good Furion, so it could work out fairly well with the running Furion.
Yeah, and of course Mel can look at the lineup right now and say, literally, they know the three mains. Puppy's only going to pick up one more support hero from this point, and people are throwing Lina into the pool too, and I reckon they might be quite right there. But as far as Milk goes, he's still got one more carry to pick up, and then one more support to actually go through it. Either that, or well, you assume he's building up the rest of his tri-lane right now. Well, am I assume correct? Just building up the tri-lane, so we're going to see Morphling go solo top, and Broodmother. Actually, even then, like, how the hell is this going to work? What lanes are they going to run?
They're going to lane Shaker with Morphling. I'm sure of that. Morphling solo is not a very good idea unless you are against a passive farmer, which doesn't happen 90% of the time.
Yeah, and of course DOTA is not going to be a passive farmer who you expect to be actually protected on bot. I wonder if MYM might even get aggressive and just basically throw tri-lane on tri-lane. Don't let those heroes free farm like we've seen so many freaking times. Like, we're just seeing, like, it's just the trend of today. Lion comes up as the fourth pick as well. But it's just the trend of these days. Like, when you see Morphling and DOTA on opposite teams, DOTA for the Sentinel side just heads down towards the bottom lane, gets supported by two, and then free farms. Morphling for the Scourge gets up towards the top lane, gets supported by two, and free farms. It just appears to be all that happens. And then about 10-15 minutes into the game, they leave their lanes and all crap hits the fan. I'm hoping that won't be the same case this time, but I'm probably predicting it will be.
I like that Lion pick. It's very smart, because Lion could either work in a tri-lane or soloing mid. So currently MYM, they're leaving, since they have the last pick, so they're leaving themselves another option. They could opt for a Lion solo mid against Invoker, which actually works pretty nicely. On the other hand, they could still pick up another solo mid and put Lion on the tri-lane. So that's actually a very good pick. Currently, though, I think they will try to put Lion soloing mid against that Invoker. Yeah, Lina's still in the pool. Enigma's still in the pool.
It'd be risky to actually pick up Enigma though. Like, you look at the lineup and you've got.
Why is it risky to pick up Enigma?
I still don't like the amount of stuns and disables that MYM actually have over GGNet. It's not a massive.
They don't
amount,
have that.
But
it's not a massive amount. The only range stun they actually have is Shaker's one. Lion actually has to get close to cancel Enigma's ultimate, and once he gets his Blink Deck, it's very difficult to stop him. Or if he gets his BKB, normal. So GGNet, they've already picked up Vengeful Spirit, which is a primary counter for Enigma, since she can still swap him while he's got his BKB on.
Well, they went Puck instead.
Puck. Okay.
So I just had this weird. It's kind of like rabies. I just don't like Enigma of late. Yeah, but anyway, that's right. I know you guys are telling me that Enigma's still a great hero, and seriously, it is really good when it's played correctly. But if it's not, I just kind of like go, no. But yes, basically, we will be heading ourselves in MYM. One last pit to come out from Milk. He has about almost 20 seconds left on the clock to do so. But Puppy is confirmed lineup for GGNet will be Invoker, Vengeful Spirit, Visage, Medusa, as well as Puck. For Milk, it will be ES, Morphling, Broodmother, Lion, and in about 8 seconds, Furion,